Welcome back to LT Locks. It's your girl, L. Nicole. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. I love it. Okay, let's get into this. We're going to talk about how to prepare to even find a loctician when you're starting your Sisterlocks. So you are trying to figure out how to start your Sisterlock journey, and you're trying to figure out, okay, who do I go to? Who do I talk to? I've seen some of the girls on Instagram or YouTube, and I want to figure out what to do next. When I started my Sisterlock journey, it took a minute for me to find a loctician. But there are resources out there to help you find a loctician in your state or in a state close to you. I feel like nowadays there's a lot more Sisterlock locticians out there. And if you go to the Sisterlock website, there's a list of locticians available. One thing I also learned is that you might find somebody on Instagram or say just in your city who does locks and does Sisterlocks, but they might not be fully certified with a Sisterlock loctician. That's okay, they may be in training. You know, you just wanna ask them and see their work. A lot of people who start their Sisterlock journey, they want to make sure they get, you know, the Sisterlock technician certified, the grid, everything is right. You can go that route. There are options for you to go that route, but there are other options where if you don't want to pay as much money, because let's be real, you're going to be shelling out some dollars for your locks if you go this route. But if you go the other route where you're working with a trainee who hasn't really gotten that certification yet, but has a couple heads under their belt, you know, to show you that, hey, I can do this, you might be saving money that way. So again, just head to the Sisterlock website and reach out to some of those locticians. They have it broken down by state. Reach out to them. They might be fully booked, but they can say, hey, I can refer you to somebody else. Also, once you find a loctician and you're getting ready to start that first consultation day, they'll have you come in, they'll have you, they'll look at your hair, kind of measure your hair length, see how much it's going to cost, because they might have a base price and then they add on depending on however many extra inches are included in your hair. But don't be discouraged. They'll work with you on a price as well. But also during that time, you're going to get tester locks. And that was one thing I really enjoyed, because at the time I had about 7 inches of loose natural hair, and I got 4 test locks done, and they was back here. Let me see. Yeah, they was right here. They was in the back of my head, and I got these done. She established these that day, and just wanted to see how my hair would do, would stand up against the locks and whatever kind of elements I was adding to my hair and whatever I was putting my hair through during that time. But when I tell you I protected those locks, I came back after my consultation and she was like, so what'd you do to these? I was like, girl, I braided and banded when I needed to wash my hair. I did all that. She was like, you didn't have to do all that. But anyways, once you go to your consultation, you'll probably have a couple weeks in between before your actual installation day. So just be aware of that. You might be walking around with a couple test locks in the back. And that's also a good time to see, do you really want these? If you're looking at it, if you're looking at your hair and you're like, you know what, I didn't think, you know, I thought I was gonna like these, but I don't really like these compared to maybe more traditional locks or larger micro locks. You know, that's a time that you can say that, and that she can take those down, and then you can walk out or start over with a different style. So again, if you get your tester locks and you say, I really don't like the size of these, or I don't really like the way this is gonna go, you can get those taken out. Because they're not fully locked by the time you come back to your loctician. So you can talk to them, say, hey, let's go a different route. Let's take these out and try something different. You're not committed to it until, you know, you get them fully established. And even after you're fully established, I've heard of people taking them out after being fully established and locked. So that's a process. It's a lot of conditioner. If you don't want to go that route, you want to get your Sisterlocks, you want to start off finding a loctician, head on over to the Sisterlocks. Sisterlocks.com is the website where you can search a loctician in your area. Again, that's a great way to start. If you find a loctician that can do multiple types of locks, that's a good benefit too, because they understand the full locking process more so than just interlocking with Sisterlocks. But again, I hope you found this information useful. I hope this helps you on your journey. I hope this encourages you to go ahead and just make that appointment. Go ahead, do it. Check that box. Come over to Hair Freedom. All right, that's how I tell people all the time. Like when they ask me about my Sisterlocks, I always say, look, it has been hair freedom for me since being locked April of 2020. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, be sure to leave a comment down below. Again, sisterlocks.com is the website. Finding a Loctician. I'll talk to y'all later. Love you. Peace.